This is why the US and France want to eliminate Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso at all costs.
The other two competitors are just trying to replicate what we do best.
I can imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that inure to the benefit of the strongman leader and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traoré and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces and Burhan of the Sudan forces, when you get down to it, is all about the revenue that can be drawn out of that. And there are nefarious actors in the CCP or in sometimes Russia are complicit in those activities.
This short period of time since Ibrahim Traoré took over as the president, from 2022 up till now, the progress that is going on in the country is unprecedented. It's marvelous. And Africans are watching. The youth are watching. We see the difference between the so-called democracy, the democratic governance, and what they call a dictatorship. If this is the result of dictatorship, then the entire African continent must go to dictatorship. The US used Obama to kill Gaddafi and took the great Libya from this to that. They messed up Libya so that they can get the chance to take the oil into their country and divide the entire Libya by introducing democracy, the so-called democracy. Democracy in Africa is the replica of divide and conquer. Democracy in Africa is the replica of corruption. Democracy in Africa is the replica of maintaining African puppets. The United States of America got only two political parties. That is the Democrat and the Republican. If the Republican do not win, the Democrats will win. Why are they not having so many political parties? But they want Africans to have so many political parties just to create confusion and division. They don't want Africa to unite because that is their biggest fear. The biggest fear of the West is to see two black people smiling. They get angry because out of that smile, they cannot penetrate and take what they want. This is why they want us to fight each other and help them kill our own heroes and help them eliminate our own African heroes. Anyone who tries to open the eyes of Africans is an enemy to the West. This system is designed by them to keep Africa in poverty forever. It is about time that me and you wake up from our long sleep and claim what belongs to us. Enough is enough. I know the African puppets, the wicked, greedy, corrupt leaders among our leaders in Africa, they are angry. They are not happy with Ibrahim Traoré because they know for sure this leadership of Ibrahim Traoré is opening the eyes of the African youths. After stopping the Western countries from looting the natural resources, Ibrahim Traoré has increased the GDP of Burkina Faso from 18 billion USD to 22 billion USD. This is amazing in the history of this country. It is unprecedented. He has cut down the payment of ministers by 30% and has increased the payment of civil servants by 50%. Amazingly. This is what America and France hate. This is what the Western countries, the Western imperialists hate to hear or see. Ibrahim Traoré has imported machineries to help the agriculture sector, to improve the agriculture. Because if you can improve your agriculture sector and feed your people and sell some to neighboring countries, then you are financially free. This is what the Western countries hate to see. Let me tell you, Ibrahim Traoré has brought Burkina Faso a joy of being a debt-free country. As at now, they don't have any debt. And Muammar Gaddafi of Libya was having the same leadership by not having any debt to any country which is in the West. This is what they hate. And this is why they love the puppet. Oh yes, they love the puppet because the puppet helps them to get what they want to go and develop their country. The puppet helps them to keep us under their feet, under their control. This is why they want to kill Ibrahim Traoré at all costs. But we will not allow it to happen. We, the youth of Africa. I know the entire African continent, we are supporting Ibrahim Traoré. It is only South Africa that have not heard any much support from there. But we hope to hear support from South Africa. We know the situation over there. We hope to hear a good, intentions about the liberation of black people. This is what we need to support as Africans. Are we not tired of being under the control of the white supremacy system? Are we not tired as Africans? We are much tired. In this, our generation, we must do anything possible to stop it from happening. In Kwame Nkrumah's book, Dark Days in Ghana, he stated that the CIA helped his own people to get rid of him, which is a United States organization. Thomas Sankara, in 1987, his own people killed him, brutally murdered him, and the America was behind it. Why must we allow it to happen this time? We have seen it coming. It's not like we are unaware. They succeeded in manipulating the whole of Africa against Gaddafi. Gaddafi managed to free himself from their imperialism. Let me tell you, if the Western countries do not have access to your property, which is your natural resources, being it gold, diamond, crude oil, when you stop them, when you are not dependent on them, and they don't have any control over you, they get angry because to them, the black man must remain in poverty. Actually, this is their plan. Because if you fail to rule Africa, you fail to rule the world. Because all natural resources come from Africa. So if you are able to rule Africa, if you are able to control Africa, you control the world. That is why the United States of America is doing all their best to control Africa. They come in the name of peacekeeping. But let me tell you, these people are terrorists. If you ever see Americans in your territory, being it your country in Africa, and they say they are coming for peacekeeping, they want to maintain peace in the area, that is not the main objective. That is not the main goal. Their goal is to create division, is to create hatred among yourselves so that they can take what they want without anybody seeing it or anybody having any concern. This is their tactics. This is what they use to deceive us and take everything that belongs to us. Let me remind you why they didn't like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah a bit. Because Kwame Nkrumah wanted to unite the whole of Africa. He stated, and I quote, "Our freedom as Ghanaians is meaningless unless it is linked to the total liberation of the entire African continent." And this is the same reason why they got rid of Muammar Gaddafi. Because Gaddafi also wanted to liberate the entire African continent. So they killed him. Now, it is the time of Ibrahim Traoré. That is a sign of liberation of the entire African continent. Because we are the future. We the youth, we are the future. And it makes them so angry. It irritates them that Africans have embraced the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré. That is the larger part of their anger. They hate to see us happy with a leader like Ibrahim Traoré. Because Ibrahim Traoré is doing anything possible to make his country, Burkina Faso, great.